on our mailing list, we have 963 leads. So when we started collecting leads, 80-90% were collected through paid ads.
Okay.
They want to show all, as you would say, mumbo jumbo stuff about their software. So when we worked with you last year, it was about 50% conversion. In the first place, the book about Elon Musk, and in the second place, my book. So I actually started training my AI twin to work for case studies. Officially, I would work with this client at the price that he can afford it.
Nice to meet you, Jonikas. How you doing?
Yeah, fantastic, great, and it's always a pleasure to speak with you, Nix, because you are always full of energy and you radiate this energy so that I also get that energy from you.
Let's go, let's go. How would you say in 30 seconds what it is that you do specifically?
Well, it's quite easy. I help SaaS founders get customers before writing even a single line of code.
I love it. I love it. I love it. This is like very specific, very good. And the type of people are typically like, what stage are they in when you help them? Is there like, what kind of stage are they in?
Two different stages. One stage is when they are just building the product, not just an idea, but they already started like writing the code, whatever. And they said, oh, we're gonna go into the market somehow, but I'm not a marketer, I'm not a salesman. So how do I get customers? This is where I come and help them. Or in the worst case scenario, they already built the product, they tried to sell it, usually in not very efficient tactics, not very like skill tactics like cold email, cold outreach, and they flopped. They said, I built an amazing stuff, but I can't sell it. I can't get customers there, so what do I have to do? And the ever worst case scenario that I had, it was the founder who already invested 243,000 euros in building the platform. He tried to launch it 3 times and he failed. So you don't need to invest 200K in building the product that nobody is willing to buy. If somebody's not willing to pay you even $5 for the thing that you are building, why the hell should you invest tens or even hundreds of thousands of euros in building it?
Love it, love it, love it. And we started to work at 2023 at I think July. What has been some of the key things that kind of you got from our partnership, from the collaboration?
No, that partnership was really great, and that's why we are here. We are continuing our relationship. Before working with you, I had two agencies, 2 marketing agencies and 1 freelancer. So actually 3 service providers. I was not looking for how to run my ads. I was looking for who could do that for me. But those 2 agencies, they were like nice people. They were skilled people, at least I thought so, but we didn't get really great results. My main frustration was that organically, I did the launch of my product. I got the beta launch of the product, got some cash out of it. That's totally fine. That's cool. But when I continued organically, it was not a sufficient capacity of clients coming in, because, organically you can reach as much as you can reach, and the organic reach is slowing down. So I was looking for someone who could help me out with paid channels to acquire leads and eventually transform and convert them into customers. And with you guys, when we started working out, you provided not like the full service done for you, but we actually worked together. I liked it, truly, because I got really good questions from you. I got insights from you. And even from you personally, Nix, because when I showed my office, okay, maybe we can tailor this, maybe we can change that. And it actually worked. Some things actually clicked into the right place when having these discussions with you guys, with group calls, and especially working with Thomas directly, who was our like
manager,
if you wish.
Yep, exactly.
And it was like having like I wouldn't like to say like like an angel, a guardian angel, but it was something kind of like that. Okay, we want to go and run ads, but we will spend money on that, and probably a huge amount of money at that point in time in our business. And I would like to have someone who would say, well, guys, don't do this. This ain't gonna work, or let's do this or that, instead of like, go boldly and burn some money. So yeah, I loved having these conversations with you. Cool. Really directional conversations, straight to the point, without any bluff, without any chit-chatting. No, go and do that stuff.
Hey, sharp people, By the way, if you want more leads, more sales, more meetings, more customers, below this video, I have a presentation where I show and demonstrate how we could help you to get more customers, more leads, and more sales. So if this is interesting, click below to learn more. But now let's get back to the video. Cool. And how did you get customers? Because I have open in my computer right now, the doublesprintmethod.com. I think this is the main funnel, right? Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so people are seeing it right now, so I'm showing it. This is the method. So how did you get customers to buy from you? Is like yeah.
Yeah, there are in tactical level, there are two funnels, but in the strategic level, the idea is that I am not willing to work with anyone because I can't be a good fit for everyone. That's obvious. I created the double sprint method, a unique method, how you can go step by step, building the product, getting some customers, getting some traction. But it's not for everyone, and not every person is capable of doing that. So what do I do? First of all, we do triage calls, or those 10-15 minutes calls to see where the person is, if our method could help them. If we see that the method could help them, then my team, actually my assistants, my project managers, do these triage calls. And if they see that this is a good fit with that prospect and with our business, what we do, we set up a double sprint audit, which I conduct personally. So we sit down with the founder for an hour, maybe sometimes even longer, and I analyze their situation. I do the audit based on the double sprint method. And at the end of our call, not at the very, very end, but in the second part of the audit, I show the diagram, how I see their current situation, which steps are blue, done perfectly, clarity achieved, which are gray, not touched at all, which are red, critical areas. I explained what would I do if I was in their situation. And I simply ask them, are you good to go on your own and do and implement that kind of stuff that you learned just in an hour talking with me, or you want me to help with that?
Okay, and what's the price point of your services? What's the price point for those services?
It's 5K.
It's just one price point, 5K.
It's our starting point. We say working with me costs 5K. I'm not sure who will be watching this, but I can share a marketing tactic or trick if you wish. We officially state that this program costs 7K, but if I have vacant seats in the program, and if you are on a double sprint audit with me, it means I have vacant seats in the program.
Okay.
So the program will cost you 5K. For me, it doesn't make sense to have these vacant seats, I want to fill them as soon as possible. That's why you get already the discount. So when someone asks for a discount, they say, hey, you already got the discount. Come on. It's actually 7K, but you got it for 5K. So we overcome that kind of objection. And the second part of the pricing is that I offer a shared risk guarantee. And shared risk guarantee sounds that, hey, the program costs for you 5K, but I have my skin in the game with you. Before I start working with you, we will have to agree on a very specific and measurable goal that we're going to achieve within 3 months, 90 days.
Okay.
I have to believe in it. You have to believe in it. It's not 100% sure assurance rate that we will get to that result. It's about 80% probability, so that we still have adrenaline and, if it's 100% confidence, come on, you could have achieved it yesterday even without my help. It doesn't make sense, So we have about 70-80% assurance rate. And the payment is, you pay only half of the price, $2,500, to start working with me. And you pay the rest when we get together to that result.
Okay, that's a shared risk guarantee. I love how it sounds. Yeah. It sounds really nice. It's something unique. I haven't heard about that. And currently, when we started, how many customers have you gotten from the ads or funnels? How many?
It would be difficult to count which of those clients we got through ads because they intersect. I run live webinars, but I see participants who came from ads.
And then also on a live
webinar. On the live webinar, and vice versa. Some people who were on free webinar or some freebie from me, I see them getting in as leads via paid ads. So we're reaching out them directly. I could share one number that I checked it yesterday. I thought maybe you would be asking me something about statistics.
This is always about the numbers. I need some numbers.
So I should check my numbers. So I saw that on our mailing list, on the email subscribers, we have 963 leads.
Okay.
So when we started collecting leads, most of them, probably 80, 90%
Okay.
were collected through paid ads.
Okay.
And only about 10, 20% like organically, because we
Okay.
started collecting them more or less at the time when we started working with you guys.
Okay. So leads, and how many deals you don't know, or you.
It's difficult to say now. I should check my CRM,
Okay.
but to check to have like an estimation, the best month we had 5, 6 clients enrolled in.
Okay.
So it was
Six
our
best month, 6 clients rolled in, new clients, you mean,
yeah,
right?
yep,
Cool.
yep, new
That's
clients.
good. That's like 30K revenue. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, our goal is to hit 10 clients a month consistently. This is what we are looking
Cool.
for.
Let's go. Like now, for some people who are watching, who are also probably selling maybe done-for-you services, professional services, coaching, consulting. For your offer, let's say the target customer is a SaaS founder looking to kind of have their product market fit. What is the deliverables? Like, how does your program kind of deliver? Is it like a course? Like, what's inside of the boxes? I mean, like.
No. Okay, I don't like calling it a course, because our customers also, they are not looking for the course. They are not
Okay.
looking for how. So if somebody says, "Oh, it's Donatas, it's the course," I'm not looking for the course. In this case, I say, "Hey, if you would be looking for the course, I would direct you to the Udemy. I have the course on Udemy, which costs
Okay. Okay.
$9 or $19 and something like that. And actually,
Okay.
this course is ranked as the #4 best program in the world for startups in 2022
Oh,
by
love that. Love that.
globalgurus.org.
Cool. That's
Yep,
very nice.
it has like 17 or 18,000 entrepreneurs enrolled in that course. So if you would be looking for the course, go and get it. $9 or $19, that's it. But when we are working together with you, remember, I don't accept anyone to the program. I accept only those with whom we set very specific, measurable goals that
Okay.
we will be working together. This I already have my skin in the game with you, because my payment, depends on whether you achieve that result or not. So in the first place, what we're gonna do, we will have the onboarding call together with you. It will be like an introductory one-on-one session
Okay.
where we will develop your individual action plan.
Okay.
Each startup is different, each founder is different, but we see 4 key pillars, or if you wish, 4 key milestones that we need, to put our check marks in order to have customers before building the product or before even launching it.
Okay.
So we will review your situation. We will create that action plan. This can be done by like just watching the course. You will have my
Okay.
brains on it, and you can ask me, "Hey, does it make sense or not? We tried this or that, and etc. We're gonna
Okay.
do this." Obviously, you will have the whole material, but the most
Okay.
value out of that material is that you don't have to watch it from A to Z. I don't position it as a course.
Okay.
I say, "Hey, Nix, you will have to do this specific task, and here is the link to the specific lecture where you could learn practical tips, practical advice how to do that." For instance, most SaaS founders, they are so passionate about their software that they are building, and they actually suck at delivering product demo. They want to show all, as you would say, mumbo jumbo stuff about their software, so that they would forget what is the essential thing, so that they have like to put like 3 main features and the main benefit, the main value for the customer, and keep like key steps to make that call to action. So say, "Hey, go and check this video. It's just like 7 minutes length, and you will know the whole structure, what you need to do, how you need to do that in the explainer video." That's it. So they go into the action plan. We actually hold, or like we keep all our deliverables on the UpCoach platform, so it's quite interactive.
Okay. It's in the platform to deliverables. And how many times do I get access to you? Like, is it 1 call, 2 calls, 3 calls, 5
No.
calls?
No, we actually have 2 times per week group coaching calls.
Okay.
It means
2
you
calls
are
per. Okay.
Yep, you are working on your individual action plan, and whatever you hit the wall, whatever you see, "Hey, I did everything. I need more ideas." It happens so rarely. In most cases, people go, they hit the wall with their head and say, "Hey, Donas, I don't know how to do this, how to handle this task." Jump into the group call, and we will address these issues.
Cool.
I hang online for 1.5 hours. And if you can't participate in that call, okay, you're on business trip, you're in different time zone or whatever it is, you submit questions via the platform, what you need me to do. So for instance,
Okay.
today we had a group coaching call, and one of the startups said, "Could you check our early adopters offer? Because we are not sure if it's good enough or not." They shared
Okay,
the Google
cool.
Doc, I reviewed it, recorded it, and they have it.
What kind of
That's it.
platform do you use, Donatas?
UpCoach.
UpCoach.
Yep.
UpCoach. Let me just check.
Yep.
UpCoach.
Yeah.
It spells as you say it, right?
Up coach, yeah.
Interesting. I haven't actually heard about this one. Okay,
Yeah,
transfer
yeah.
more lives.
I'm an AppSumo addict. I got the lifetime deal on AppSumo for the
I
app
know.
coach.
AppSumo's good. AppSumo's good.
Yeah, yeah. AppSumo is really good. It helps to save you a lot of money on
On
software.
software. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
And they do a
yeah,
lot of
exactly.
money actually. They make a lot from the AppSumo. You wouldn't think, but they probably 50 million a year, right? Or something like that in sales.
I'm not sure how many of them, how much they make money, but I had one startup who previously built another one startup and launched on AppSumo. So he collected 15K in dollars in just launching on AppSumo. And it was a very tiny price. It's like $29 and going up. You wouldn't probably believe that this founder could have collected 15K, but actually this is the true result.
Cool.
Okay, so if we get back to deliverables,
Yes.
probably this is where we deviated to AppSumo. I believe you're also addict with AppSumo. That's why we got into this. Yeah.
And so it's the sessions with you, one session with you, then it's like 2 calls
Three.
per week. And
2
then,
calls per week, but they have 3 sessions with me. It's the introductory
3
session.
times with you individually, right? In the 3 months,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Is it
Yep.
month, 1 month, one time a month, basically?
Not necessary. It's
Okay.
first to get started. The second session is in the middle to reassess what you achieved so far, to review your action plan. Maybe it needs some major changes. Either I will kick it off and say, hey, Nix, I don't feel that you are moving at the right pace. Let us have that one-on-one call and recalibrate all your efforts and let's refocus. Or you could tell me, hey, even the month hasn't passed yet, but I need your personal attention. I need to solve specific issues, whatever. Okay, let's take it. Let's use it. And the third one comes at the end of the program. So you are not left alone. Hey, the program is finished. You still have access to the course, like lifetime access to the course.
Yeah.
But I don't say, hey, the door is shut down and go and shut down the door from the other side. No, we actually can review your situation and recreate your plan for the next steps. We first of all check if we achieve the result or not. And in any case, I suggest next possible steps. What would I do in your case? We design specific tasks for that startup so that you are left alone, but you can work, I don't know, for a month, for 6 months, or for whatever time frame.
Like
we define.
I'm listening to this business model. Like, what do you think? What happens if you get like 20 clients a month? Would it break this delivery model?
No, I would love to get to that point because I'm looking to getting to 10 clients per month. At that point, I will hire another one coach.
Okay, so someone like you who's gonna work with the clients, like the one-on-one sessions, plus kind of like guide them in the process. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So we would have like a customer success manager, or quite similar. Like in your case, it was we had Thomas like helping us.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
this would
A
be
manager.
Guy. Yeah. Or it could be 2 different coaches with different specific knowledge base. Like, for instance, one tech guy, another one like in sales, for example, or in
Yeah, like a programmer, maybe, like some product person, right?
Yeah, exactly. But
cool.
But we will think that when we achieve 10 clients per month and we are looking for scaling, for growing, having 10 clients per month, that is a nice to have problem.
Cool. What like right now? I think you're in this like kind of like space where you're also doing like organic, I know, and you're doing paid ads. Like, how would you say what's the biggest difference? What is actually getting more customers for you right now? Like, what do you think like the main difference? Because why am I asking this? Sometimes when people come to us, they're like they're doing a little bit of organic, but it's like a huge difference, in my opinion, to scale to like, let's say 100K a month with organic. It's like, I think very, very hard. It's not so like do something and get result. Like with ads, it's like do ads, get cool meetings, just close meetings, and it's possible. Like, how would you say what's the kind of main difference for you, how you have experienced this?
Okay, the true number in our case is that via organic channels, we get maybe 10% of leads maximum. So 90% and even more right now, we are getting from paid ads.
Okay.
And what I love about paid ads, not the cost that we have to pay, obviously, but that opportunity when we need to put some oxygen into our business, we increase the ad spend and we pour more leads into the funnel, pour more leads into our business. That's more predictable thing. And in terms of organic, I see organic as a must-do, must-use thing at the very beginning when you are beta launching your course, your program, your coaching, to test out the waters, to see if it resonates with the audience. When I did that with Double Sprint Audit, I got all seats filled at a reduced price, at a beta launch price. But now when I want to scale, I tried to do that organically, but we got like 2-3 clients a month maximum, and we hit the ceiling. That's not possible, and no more leads were coming in. Like, come on, that's it. And with paid ads, we can even tap into these markets where I don't have my followers, where I don't have my personal connections. We can do that.
Makes sense. And right now, like, quick question, like how many leads get into a booked call? Like how many of them actually book a call?
Two numbers probably I would define, because we are now in a situation which is not very favorable, and we are looking for the ways to solve it, to improve it. So when we worked with you last year, it was about 50% conversion.
Wow. Like half of them became a booked call. Wow, that's really good. Really good. Okay.
Yeah. Not all of them came to the sales meeting,
like,
or the double
show
sprint
up rate.
audit.
That's like different thing. Okay.
Yeah. But at least 50 booked a 15-minute call, or were reached by our team members, and they had the conversation.
Okay.
So at least half of the leads. Now we faced an issue that we are running ads, and for instance, in January, we got more than 50 leads coming in, but I had only 3 audits done.
So those are the real sales calls done. Only 3 actual sales calls done. Okay.
Yeah.
And how many triages? How many
triages? And that was the problem. I said, hey, Donatas, my colleague is the same name as mine.
Okay.
And yeah, it's fun stuff. And by the way, like a fun part, one time we had the call when we were both Donatas on the call, and the prospect was Peter, and his co-founder was also named Peter. That's like a double, thing.
That's good. Like we could also do it, because I also have a guy whose name is Nick, so we could do also double Nicks and double Donatas.
yeah. We could do that stuff. So what was the problem, and what is still the problem, that the show up rate in the triage call is rather low, and we don't get their right numbers, phone numbers, I mean.
Okay, interesting.
Quite many of those people, they submit their numbers, phone call, phone numbers, but when we try to use these numbers, it's not existent, or it's the wrong number, or whatever the problem is. So we are looking for the way to
which countries, by the way, I just opened the doublesprintmethod.com. This is like the free training where you get also this like PDFs, name, email, phone number. Like, you mean here people are putting like maybe wrong numbers, right?
Here, and mostly on Facebook lead gen campaign. Actually, thanks to you guys, what we did, we managed to decrease our customer acquisition costs with Facebook lead gen forms. So before working with you, we draw them into the funnel, and I don't recall exact numbers right now, but working with Facebook instant forms helped us to reduce that.
Interesting.
That number,
like cost per acquisition, not per cost, but cost per acquisition. That cost, right?
Yep. That cost, and initially cost per lead, obviously.
Okay, cool. Like for here, like how we do it on the phone script, like you're maybe not seeing this, but I'm gonna show it to the audience so they can see it. Like there's a couple of scripts you can do to have it like checked, because we have like I'll after the call I'll share it with you, so you also have it, but I'm not sure if you can use it on the landing page software which you have. But there's like a script where you can basically like check it, and it will check the count of numbers plus from a database to just the validity of the number. This is something interesting. This has helped us as well. But Donatas, which countries do you run ads to, by the way?
Central, Western Europe, and some Eastern European countries.
Okay.
Generally Europe, and quite many clients we had like from Hungary, Slovakia, Slovenia. Now we are getting leads from Spain, France, UK.
Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, so now I want to ask you, what was the story when you started? How did you get your first customer? When you like started, what was the process, and how did you start?
with this specific business, double sprint
Yes.
method,
Yes.
or as a coach, as a
No,
consultant?
as a coach and a consultant. Yeah, as a coach, consultant. Yeah.
I started it when I was still in the MBA, when I was still MBA student,
Okay.
actually. Yeah, I was working as a marketing manager in one company, in one port company. We did some activities right there, and another one company, which was a supplier of that one, said, "Oh, how you managed to get clients out there?" We hired Donatas, and he helped us. So at that time, it was my first freelance client for coaching and consulting. I was not their employee, but I charged them for implementing some marketing stuff in their company.
Okay. Okay, and that's basically was from word of mouth. I can understand.
Exactly.
Hey, sharp people! By the way, if you want more leads, more sales, more meetings, more customers, below this video, I have a presentation where I show and demonstrate how we could help you to get more customers, more leads, and more sales. So, if this is interesting, click below to learn more. But now, let's get back to the video. How did you come up with the double sprint method? And you kind of made your own method. How did that happen? Was it like you smoking cigar, thinking like, oh, and then it's like, how does that happen?
Quite close. I don't smoke, but I hold a PhD. So when you hold a PhD, you think about crazy stuff.
Okay.
About creating some methods, methodologies, tools,
Okay.
Doing some research, and etc. When I had marketing agency, well, at that time I had like up to 7 employees. We were creating marketing strategies for clients. It was done for you service.
So you had an agency yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was before the digital marketing.
Okay.
Now everyone, like when you say marketing agencies, probably social media or like Google Ads or whatever. No, that was like we created a strategy for the client. We did the analysis, created the strategy, created the plan, and helped to implement that plan.
Okay.
That was the case. And 3 clients, totally unrelated, told me that when the case is more weird, strange, unique, unknown, the more value we create. So if you want to open another one construction company, another one restaurant, you go to the agency, to the consultant who already helped 50 restaurants, and you get that service out there. But if you want to create something that is out of the blue, you don't know where to come to. And this is where you, Donatas, help us a lot. And at that time, I had the pivot. Okay, I want to work with startups because startups are facing like innovation edge. They're building something innovative, something crazy, and etc. So I dive deeper into that. Actually, I published the book, Startup Evolution Curve, that became one of top 5 best-selling books on Amazon. I even have I even have a screenshot like Amazon bestsellers in business technology innovation. In the first place, the book about Elon Musk, and in the second place, my book.
So oh my God, my man.
Yeah,
very nice.
So I couldn't beat only Elon Musk in the charts. That's kind of fun stuff. So then I dived more deeper into startups, but I also faced the problem. You wouldn't be probably surprised that most startups don't have money for coaching and consulting. Only those who got funded. And only a tiny piece of those startups have money to hire someone to help them to become fundable. And then I went deeper into what actually interests me. And I found myself curious about not necessarily like software, but about digital stuff, about online platforms, online tools, and including software. And I said, okay, why not to help specifically these kind of startups? And I saw that if I want to help these specific startups, we need to use more specific tools than just like lean startup methodology, running lean by Ashmore, with all respect, and etc. Okay, I was looking for different tools. Yeah, you could have a huge set of tools to do that kind of stuff, but I wanted to simplify all the way. And I said, okay, what would I do if I would like to help SaaS startup or online platform startup to get their first clients without investing huge money upfront in building the product so that they could show it? And I came up with the double sprint method. I created the method like 2 steps on each side, on product development side, 2 steps on business development side. I put it into practice, tested with my coaching and consulting clients, and I said, oh, this is nice. I could create the course on it, and I could create a coaching program on it. I could leverage my time having group coaching calls. And now we are on like probably the next iteration where I will introduce the coaching program with digital coach 24/7. So I actually started training my AI twin with my methodology, with all my daily tips, with all my
Interesting.
content.
So it's gonna be like
Yeah.
an AI Donatas.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I will do the webinar at the end of this month, 29th of February. I will provide some content, useful content, obviously, and I will invite to become a beta user of that new product. Because yes, you can pay me 5K and work with me in group coaching. That's fine. But still quite many startups can't afford paying 5K or even 2,500, the first initial payment. Martin. In this case, I would say, well, pay me 500 or something like that, like 495, 297,
Per month,
999.
right?
Yeah, not per month, just one-time fee.
Ah, one
And
time.
you would get it for a year, the access to the whole methodology, all, bells and whistles, and this digital coach. So that instead of, talking with me, you could ask that coach in the chat and get feedback.
Interesting.
Get
This is
support, and
interesting. So
maybe-
basically, a lower ticket product, which gets the course, not the group calls, but it has like an AI Donatas, who's trained on your methodology by the case studies. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Have never heard about that. Now, last two things. What is your advice to someone who's a coach consultant that wants to get their first 10 customers? What one piece of advice would you say to that person that would help them to get these first 10 customers?
Work for case studies in the first place.
Work for case studies, meaning
yeah.
do it for free.
Not necessary.
Okay. Not necessary.
Not necessary. My main focus would be, even if the client is not able to pay me what I want to charge in the initial stage, but I see it as a very interesting opportunity, interesting case study, and it would be like a nice add-on to my marketing when I launch this coaching consulting officially. I would work with this client at the price that he can afford it.
Okay. So you would basically adjust the price on the client's capacity to invest and then kind of like charge probably a smaller fee, but still to work with them.
But it has to be interesting case study.
Okay.
Usually,
so you can use it in marketing.
Usually I focus not only on a single ICP, ideal customer profile, but on different profiles, on different problems that we can tackle. And if I say, wow, Nix could be really good illustration how we could help others having the same problem. So let me help Nix solve this problem.
I got it. If you see that this could be something like different than you have before, so you can make different angles of marketing. Okay, makes sense. And lastly, Donatas, where can people find you the best? Because we showed, I think, your double sprint method. We showed your LinkedIn profile. Where people could find you? Where is the best place to reach you?
If they are looking for any kind of talks directly with me, they should reach out to me directly on LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn.
But yeah, just simply write a message, a short message like, hey, I watched this video with Nix or whatever, because I get every day tens of requests from India, Pakistan, and the different countries. I simply skip. I might skip if you won't add a note. I simply couldn't notice you.
Okay.
No fun. So add just a note. And if you're interested in what I have to offer, go to the doublesprintmethod.com and you will find the roadmap. It's absolutely for free. You can even book an audit, a call with me. Obviously, first of all, you would have to go through the triage call with my assistants, but you could definitely get value out of that.
Cool. Donatas, thank you for joining. First of all, I know you're gonna reach those 10 customers a month, so go get that. And as always, a pleasure talking with you. And stay sharp as always.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, Nix.
Let's go.